your smile. Now the sunshine brings the light. Fill me out with a flame. I will let you in this game. Take me out when I'm down. 'Cause with you I'm safe and sound. 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 Safe and
Alright. Oh wow, I just peaked my mic. Sorry about that. That was pretty good. So, I'm gonna shut off the music here. Unless it's I forget what song's coming up next. Song is okay-ish. Alright, gnarly. So, let's get on with it. So basically, we're live streaming a bit today, going from San Francisco to Phoenix, Arizona, all the way to Tacoma, Philadelphia, Atlanta, LA. Sorry about that. So, yeah, we're flying the PMDG 747 version 3, Queen of the Skies 2. This is mildly loud. I might need to turn this down a little bit, actually. Alright, that's a little bit better. So, basically we're just going to go ahead and get the flight plan programmed in here. Latest air-rack and stuff, that's all good. Flying with a yoke today. The only other airliner I've landed with a yoke has didn't go very well. So yeah, this is gonna be interesting. All right, so we're gonna position in it. Crap, SFO. It's been a little while. Can't already tell. Just do that. So that's gonna go ahead and get the IRS aligned. I don't know how long. 7 minutes till they're aligned. Okay, so we're gonna, I've already printed out, or not printed out, I've already planned out a route. We're just gonna load that. We're gonna request it. So that's gonna happen. That will fill out most of the route for us. We just have to fill out the runways and departures, I believe. So, we'll wait for that to happen. I don't know why I'm really kind of cold in my room. It's not that cold in here either. It's like 72 degrees. Alright, route uplink is ready. Load that. It's gonna load. Okay, so that's loaded. Let's just see exactly how much. Okay, so still loading. Okay, so it's loaded this stuff in, because that saves me having to enter 3 waypoints. But I guess something's better than nothing, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and check SimBrief here. See what SimBrief says. I'm pretty sure we are out on the 28 right on the west of 3 to 8 right. And we're going to be on the lovely west of 3. West of 3. Alright, so that gives us that. Oops, not what I want to do. So that gives us that. West of 3 to port. We're going to have to clear the disco, but that's fine though. Select our arrival. Our arrival is going to be the Hyder 1 into runway 8 at Phoenix. Pop in the ILS 8. Hyder 1. Alright, excellent. I'm just going to go ahead and I forget if this thing, you can do plan mode while IRS is still aligning. BLH, transition. I wonder if that's already in here. Okay, yeah, we might, well, I don't know. We'll see. If there's a duplicate, I can just delete it. That's the way it is in the flight plan. I'm going to go ahead and see if you can use plan mode. So I don't want to execute it yet in case I just completely hose everything, so that way I can just erase it and then redo it. Oh, just kidding. I'm looking like I'm in a different plane here. I forgot it's up here. Plan mode. Alright, cool, we can. So that's good. We'll just go ahead and delete legs here and just modify this stuff out. Make sure it looks fine. Just kind of doesn't look like it. Okay, so let's just go ahead and step through this real quick. So that's zoom out a little. Okay, so that taking off there, gonna make a loop around to the left to port. That's fine. Yeah, probably should have done our perf in it and stuff too, but yeah, oh well. Okay, and this brings us right on in onto runway 8. That looks good enough to me, so I would have to say we should go ahead and execute that. That looks just fine. Cool. We'll be great. Wind data uplink ready. I'm not sure what that is. I haven't figured out how to use it yet, and I just peeked my mic again. Sorry about that. I'm gonna move this back a little bit. Still haven't figured out how to use that, so yeah. All right, flight number. We are lovely UPS plane today. Come out here. I don't know what that noise is, but it doesn't sound too healthy. Yeah, we're lovely UPS flight. I think something or other. Let me see what my thing says here. Lovely UPS flight 150, which is the time that I planned this flight. So that was like almost an hour ago. So, you know, that's me planning right there. Alright, let's go ahead and pop up stats on this bottom page here. So, what do we got? Alright, I'm super discombobulated and I don't know what I'm doing. Let's back to the map. Okay. What was I doing? Oh, yeah, I was going to enter this stuff in here. God. Alright. UPS 150. Not an actual flight. But, you know, oh well. I'll deal with it. My immersion. Alright, that's good. Perf in it. Let's go ahead and put in our weights and stuff on the other FMC. Fuel we have. What does it say over here? Takeoff fuel 35,172, or 34,172 pounds or kilograms of fuel. 34,172. Put that in there. About 20% of the actual capacity of this thing, but oh well. I just wanted to fly it, so. Alright. Payload, our zero fuel weight is going to be 222,344. So 222.3 basically. 222.3. Super light, actually. That's like nothing. Especially for this plane. I'm reading that right. Yeah, 222.344. Yeah. Okay, so that gives us that. So we got 42,000 kilograms of cargo on today. So that'll do it. Doors, I think all of these are... Why is entry 1 open? I'm at a cargo ramp, or whatever, close it. There's an IRS align. Alright, we have 1 minute until IRS is aligned. I don't think you can actually arm doors in this, so I don't think that's anything that's necessary. I'm going to go ahead and start up the APU real quick. Just go ahead and click this puppy to start. Might have to hold it on start for a little bit. I always forget that it doesn't do that. Alright, I'm going to put on the fuel pumps. I realize you can't see my mouse, but whatever, you're going to have to deal with it anyways, because I don't feel like changing it. Let me put on the beacon. Yeah, put on the beacon for now. Alright, cool. Let's just make sure APU is starting, so that's going to be a little bit before it actually figures itself out. We can go ahead and get the ATIS. So that's good. We can go and get that. KSFO, ATIS. Actually, no, I want METAR. Alright, so looking at 60 degrees, 2981 is the barometer. Can I just change? Can I scroll down? No, you actually have to click it. Oh wait, no, that's not it. Oh, wait, that's not the right way. Okay, so 2981. I believe. Yes, 2981. Alright, so that's barometer set. Wind is 13 knots at 290. Ceiling is 12,000 feet. Yeah, there's basically no clouds out there anyways, so that'll do. Okay, so we can get that. Excellent. I think that's pretty much good to go. I think that's pretty fast. Parking brake. Take out the wheel shocks. I wonder if GSX is going to work over here. Alright, excellent. GSX does work. It just cracked. That was interesting. So you can request push. We'll wait on that. Connections. Wheel shocks. I should probably go into APU before I do that. Because last time I did that, one of my IRSs became unaligned, and it was not a good day. So, yeah. Alright, take that out. All that good stuff is gone. So, I think we can go ahead and pop this onto like a nav tab, which is what I usually do. I never did the perf in it. I'm glad I looked at that. I'm an idiot. Alright, 0 fuel weight. I'll calculate the other stuff. Reserves. We have how many reserves today? Extra 5,000. 5. Thank you. Cost index is 131, so we're going to be cooking today. Cruise altitude is something 370. That's that. We're super light, so we just flex like 45 probably, and then I'll bring us down to, good God, 100% N1? That's ridiculous. 55 maybe? Okay, whatever. We're super light, so I don't see why that has anything to do with it. Oh, okay. Yeah, because like, over here, payload, we're literally like, our gross weight is 150 tons. Or 150 kilograms, or 150,000 kilograms, I'm an idiot, I don't know how to speak, below maximum takeoff weight, so I don't really know why it's gonna, I don't know why we need such a thing there, but whatever. Alright, that's that. Takeoff, flaps, I think we do flaps 10, and 747, I want to say flaps 10 probably, that's what I'm just gonna go with. So, pretty low-ish V speeds. We can go put our center of gravity into there. Should give us our trim. We can go and put on the air conditioning. I did forget to do that. There we go. We can put that air come in. Let's see, we can arm the emergency lights. Did I forget to do here? Put the hydraulic pumps on aux. Good for that. Put all these on auto. I think that's it. That's all we gotta do. Auto starts on. Fuel pumps are on. Anti-ice isn't needed. Wipers aren't needed. Packs are on. Energy bleed is on. All this stuff is good. Trim air is on. Fans. I don't know what the fan does. Well, it makes more noise, so I'm going to keep it off. I peaked my mic again. God dang it. Okay. So, no guarantees about how this is actually going to go. For all I know, this could go absolutely horribly, and everyone could die because I smash off the end of the runway because I don't know how to fly a plane with a yoke yet. So that's going to be good. Okay, 151 plus 15 is 166. I'm going to bring it down to 166. 10,000, this can go up to 37,000 at some point. 37. That's good. Heading, you can set to 280 degrees. Is a runway heading, or just about. Something like that. Let's have a look at the chart and actually see. Runway heading. Runway heading is 284 actually. So 284. Right there. Okay, so I'd say that's pretty much us good to go. Oh, I need to set the trim actually. I don't want to set pressurized. 5.9 degrees upwards. So basically like right there. Just call it good enough. Alright. I think we're good to go. Now, hopefully. Yeah, something like that. Well actually we can just I'm just put this on TRA. I don't squawk anything usually. Alright, no smoking's on. I see. Really don't need seat belts or no smoking because it means a cargo plane. Yeet, says Logan. Planes. It's plane time. We're flying stuff. Hopefully I don't smash into the ground. Alright. Let's, I'm gonna go ahead and push back here. Maybe, if I can hit the buttons. Request, prepare for pushback and departure. Lindsay's UPS. Duh. I mean, flying UPS anyways. I guess we get a straight pushback or nothing. Oh, that's not really legit. Alright, straight pushback. Literally right into a building. Oh, that's not very helpful. I'm kind of tempted to do a power back. Well, I guess let's see what we get from this then. This could be interesting. Whatever, let's go for it. No, I don't. Alright. Cool. I'm gonna shut off the packs. Tow truck is in motion. This is the part that's always like super sketchy. Takeoff is always the worst, especially with this, like a yoke, because last time, like, I tried it, I'm like super not used to the amount that you actually have to move this thing to get it to do stuff, like actually, like, get control input. It's also like super sensitive, so that's good. Yep, you're ready for pushback, am I right? Doors entry left, what? Hold up. Is there a door open? Yes, oh my god. I opened up a door. Hold on. Let's fix that real quick. Yeah, I'm glad I noticed that. Doors closed. I thought when that said open, I thought it meant like it was open and not that that's what it does to open it. Okay, got it. Ready for your action. Close exit 1. Locking gear. Let's get on the road. Alright, coolio. Maybe. Hello? What is going on here? Can we go? Alright, cool, thanks. Barks? The barks. Yep, we're gonna release the barks. Cool. Alright, we're, show is getting on the road, so let's go ahead and fire these puppies up. Dink, dink, dink. And away we go. And we're gonna get some super non-legit pushback action because GSX is broken. Alright. Oh, lovely. Look at this. Sweet pushback engine startup action. Alright, starter 1 and 2 are off now. Alright, those are firing up. Go ahead and kick on 2 and 1. I'm not sure if that's actually the proper way of starting these engines. but whatever. How far are we going back here? Oh God, I think we're stopping. We should be able to whip it around. Parking brake. Sad. Starters are off. Excellent. We'll just go ahead and give it a quick flight control check. Pull up, pull down, pull right, pull left. Alright, rudder, left, rudder right. And good. Okay. These guys are getting out of here. Hydraulic pressure is demand. We'll put that back on auto. Maybe. Alright, we're good now. That's good. We'll go and put on the taxi light, and the nav light, and the strobe light. And we're good to go. These guys are getting out of here. They're giving us the all clear. So we're gonna GTFO. Okay. And I'm actually okay. We're gonna GTFO. See y'all later. I believe we can just taxi right out here onto the taxiway in front of us, and then just take it all the way down to 28 right. Alright. Excellent. Let me just verify this before I make a big mistake in this order. Yeah, okay. So we can just go straight out here, follow this taxi line. We'll be good to go. Let's go ahead and flaps to 10. Oh, this taxiway looks way too small for a 747. I'm not gonna lie. It really does. I also feel like I'm sitting really, really high. Okay. We're just gonna keep her going, really. Flaps are coming down. I forgot to. Ooh, there's another guy coming in here. I forgot I have AI traffic on. I should probably turn that off so I don't smash into other people. Alright, I'm gonna put the packs back on. Turn off the APU. Oh, balls. Okay, alright. I thought I had to switch to Gen for a moment. I forgot it did that for me automatically. Give her a little bit more power. I'd like to get out of here sometime. Hopefully within the hour. Just go ahead and give her a nice quick taxi down here. Flaps are out. Fuel is good. Trim is good. Everything seems to be good. Just do that. Traffic. Turn that off. Confirm. And do a quick reload. Cool. Frame rate's a little better too, actually. Okay, so we can pretty much just go just take this. Alright, I think I know where I'm going. Famous last words. So, now would probably be the appropriate time to figure out what button the idle throttle. Okay, found the idle throttle button. That's good. I need to figure out which one is the gear. So I had one assigned to my gear, and the other one assigned to, Steam message. Oh god, my friend's messaging me. Okay. Deal with that. Okay. Working on this here. Hopefully, maybe. Alright. So you just pretty much just cross across here. Pop on the landing lights. We don't need our turn-offs. That's all good. UDD packs are on. I think we are. Oops, I just whacked my mic the walls, and I whacked it again. Yeet. Thank you. Appreciate that. Can use a good yeet now and then. Okay, sometime this year. God dang it, why is everyone choosing now to message me on Steam? It's ridiculous. Night memes. 5 people watching. Oh boy. Oh, nope, 4 now. God dang it. Alright. Half an hour in and I'm not even out yet. Lols. Let's give it some power. Sometime this year. This is my least favorite part about doing stuff like this is like super long taxis. Always the worst. 6 minutes of taxi. Oh, that's not terrible. Considering sometimes you spend more. Cool. Still waiting. Oh, set the auto brakes to RTO. God. Okay. Whoever's doing that needs to just like chill. Cross over here. Approaching. 2-8 left. Gotcha. Whacked my mic again. Move my mic upwards. Actually, maybe not. This is coming in my face a little bit too much. What is this? I'm ruining your stream. Yeet. Double yeet. Cool. Alright, 2-8 right. What is good? Hopefully I don't hose this to the point where it's just, you know, not even worth living life anymore. Absolutely right. Alright, 2-8 right. Hit the brakes. Alright, excellent. This puppy. We are ready to go. If I can find the right button. We're ready to go. Phoenix. Fun stuff. I forgot what the toga button is. Oh god. Is this the toga button? No, toga button's up here. Alright, gotcha. Away we go. Ooh, that's a little bit excessive. And off we go. Cooking. V1. Rotate. And thrust reduction, maybe. Whatever, I'm gonna flaps up. Flaps 5. Okay, cool. Thrust reduction is apparently something that nobody likes to do ever. Throttle. No. There's a cloud light over there. Why are we still in toga mode? Oh, it's because I never engaged LNAV or VNAV like an idiot. Good job, me. Absolutely excellent job. Hold some pressure down there. Alright, we're on out of here. That went slightly better than I expected, other than the fact that I forgot to engage VNAV and LNAV. Flaps up. Following the flight director for now. Probably gonna hand fly. Alright, I'm just gonna pop the autopilot in. Let it do its own thing. Take off the taxi lights. This one anymore. Going a little fast. A little ambitious there. Nice wing view. Look at that. Rather magnificent, actually. In fact, this one. Make your ears move. How about some of that? It's probably really loud. If Alex and Logan are still watching, is the game really loud? Is this really loud? Like, can you guys hear me and stuff over it? Might need to turn this down a little bit. I'm a little bit happy with that volume there. Yeah, I don't know what the latency is on the stream, but if you guys can hear me fine and like over the game, just say something. All right, well we're at 10,000. Go ahead and take off these lights. I'm just going to leave all the signs on. This means a cargo plane, so who cares, really? It's been a while. It feels good to be back, to say the least. Let's go ahead and pop this range up a bit. Pretty much nothing. So this is the departure until top of climb. Step climb. Not step climb. Get out of here. So we really have nothing until Ocean. Is that what that waypoint is? 410. No, we're not stepping to 410. That is not happening. That is absolutely, that is ridiculous. Why would you even think of that? No, we're not stepping at all. No, 370. Now, I don't want to step climb. I don't want to step climb. top of climb in probably about 40 miles, something like that. So pretty much nothing to sit back and enjoy the ride. The scenery, pretty much. That's really what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go put up some music and let you guys know. Not let you guys know. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. Some lovely no copyright sounds. Go ahead and look it up. Cloud.com. Just go ahead and, oops, I just bumped my throttle back, so we can do that. Just go ahead and stick in flyby mode. Headwind, 50 knots. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and sound button. Oh god, I can like barely hear now. I'm so used to listening to that. Mute sound, muter, sound, mute. I suppose I could just pause this in like an idiot. Let's need a mute sound button. Oh god, I can like barely hear now. I'm so used to listening to that. Mute sound, muter, sound, mute. I suppose I could just pause this in like an idiot. Let's yeah, okay, I'm like super duper quiet. Alright, so after we get Streamception, let's go ahead and turn that down like a lot, maybe. Put that at like 10%. So maybe you can actually hear me now. Yeah. We are cruising. Good God, we're super duper fast. So another 10,000 feet till top of climb. Alright, well, there's not really much to do now, just besides watch this thing and see what it does. Just put on some music. That's kind of loud. I'm just gonna go ahead and verify the sound level real quick, possibly. Put on some music. That's kind of loud. Gonna go ahead and verify. Okay, I think we could probably do with like 30% volume. I'm still trying to fix this because last time I did it, it was like just fine. I don't know why it's being stupid now. That's a little bit loud. Okay, whatever. We'll go with that. That's good enough. And I just whacked my yoke. GG. Can't really see a whole lot. It's kind of just clouds. So that's pretty much what we get, really. Had a bit of a weather update there. Alright. Looks like we're going to be cruising at Mach 0.84 or something. I don't know what we're doing here. We're pitching weirdly. Just put on the data there. So this climb N1 seems a little bit excessive, just personally. I don't really... So not to mention this throttle is like very non-linear. Like I don't know. It's kind of weird. Like 50% really isn't like 50%. 50%'s more like 90%. I don't really know why that is. It's kind of odd. So as it stands right now, we're looking at Phoenix ETA of 2320 Zulu. So we're looking at an hour and 15-ish minutes. So yeah, pretty much that's what we're looking at. So I got another hour stuck with me, at least. Lovely. Oh, here we go. Now we can actually see some terrain. I'm not sure if this is Orbix or if this is stock stuff. It kind of looks stock-ish. But, I don't know. Whatever. Stuff with this climb action going on. Not sure what this does, but I don't really want to push it. Alright, cool. Cruise. So, just gonna kind of chill out right about here for another something like another 320-ish miles, probably. I don't know. I'm not sure if it shows us how long to the top of this. So. Top of descent is still on there, so you got about another 320 miles to the top of descent, which oddly enough doesn't show us on the cruise page there. I'll show this on the next page. It does not, so I'd like to hope it just kind of figures itself out. Or I guess maybe because we're technically like constrained. It doesn't actually think we're at cruise yet. I don't know. Why does crop always screw up when stuff always messes up, like when I'm doing a live stream. Not when I'm doing it by myself. Not when anyone can tell that I'm, like, you know, messing up. No, it just does it when, you know, I'm doing a live stream. So now I look like an idiot and I can't figure out what to do. It's excellent. I'm just gonna put 370 back in here. See if it just takes that. Invalid entry. Cool. I wonder if I need to put 37,000? I don't know. I'm just gonna kind of mess with it until it figures itself out. 37,000. Invalid entry. Cool. The song's pretty crappy. Well, I guess we just get to hope that it figures itself out, and, RTA progress. You know, I probably should have just, like, I probably should have just left it how it was. I don't really care if we go up to 410. This might be a little bit sketchy, but what happens if I just try and, like, delete this restriction? What happens? What do that? What does it do? Let's just delete it and then just do that. See, I don't know. I forget. It's been a while since I've flown this. Yeah, okay, well, it's at cruise thrust, so I would assume that it does consider this to be cruise. So I'm just gonna leave it. It probably goes top of descent when I actually tune in a different altitude here. I don't know. We'll figure that out when we get to it. I can probably set this to something that's, like, not 5 miles. Just don't. Set them both to the same thing. Okay. So. I'm kind of tempted to just ditch this. Oh, wow. Turbulence.net. Okay, then. That was interesting. Still is interesting. Huh. Yeah, well, I guess we're getting a little bit of turbulence or something. That's not what I wanted to do. We're about a half an hour in. I wonder if we're still looking at the same. We've gotten a minute later. Okay, well, we got about an hour left. Well, if I don't totally jack up this landing. I tried landing a 737 at I think it was Vancouver, or no, I forget what it was. Why are we not? There we go. I tried landing a 737 at Vancouver. I think it was was it Vancouver? No, it wasn't Vancouver. It's Toronto. It was Toronto. This music's loud. It was Toronto, and like I don't know if it was just the fact that I only had the yoke for like 2 days or something, and I wasn't very good at flying like anything with it. But like it was like super windy, and I had like a weirdo crosswind, and like everything was just not. It was no bueno. It was not good. And like, it's just like, I don't really know what happened. I don't know if it was me. I don't know if it was the thing. I don't know if it was a combo of me and the thing. But it really went absolutely awful. So I'm hoping this one is a little bit better. Because from my experience, the 747's been quite a bit easier to land softly and like half decently than the 737 or really any other plane that I've flown that's not like a little tiny plane, like a single engine prop. So. But yeah, I guess we're just chilling here then. I don't really think there's any weather here. I don't even know if I have the right stuff to even use the weather radar with, to be honest with you. Yeah. I think we'll be fine though. I believe it also tunes the ILS in force automatically. ILS is still in park, but it doesn't. I think once we get closer, it will come out of park mode. Whatever. I don't know. So I just know there's not a way. Okay. Yeah, it shows you, normally shows you the ILS on there, but we picked the ILS anyways, right? Wait, not KSFO arrivals. Phoenix arrivals. Yeah, ILS 8, so that should come up. I could probably go and pop open the ILS 8 page anyways if I really wanted to. So we'll just get back to this view. ILS runway 8. So I guess I could probably just pop this open real quick. So basically, I still haven't fixed this, have I? Sub-region. Turn that off. So basically, what I use for charts is pretty much just basically for really anything in the U.S. You can use a site called AirNav. So it's basically at ground charts and approach charts and other just general information about airports, like runway length, elevation, latitude, longitude, stuff like that, traffic pattern and whatever. And the charts are down at the bottom, so this shows you stars and approaches and then departures. So yeah, it's pretty good. And then it just basically opens up a PDF that looks like this, which what I should have done is I should have done that and opened it in a new tab. So that's pretty much that, really. So yeah. So we just have another lovely 300 something miles of cruise. So that's good. Just gonna make sure the sound is still good over here. So just have another. Oh yeah, all right, that is like perfect. I think I hit the sweet spot there. Spudden, vroom vroom. What's up? How's it going? So yeah, I'm gonna go. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go use the bathroom, and I'll be back in a few minutes. Alright, I'm back. Alright, cool. So... still cruising. If I, change the altitude, does that then give me a top-foot descent thing here, or what? I don't know. It's 250. I don't know, maybe we're not close enough for it to pick up on that. We still can descend now. So I guess in the event that we do, mess something up, we can just do that. Really wish I had like a cinematic cam that would just kind of pan around for me, instead of me having to like attempt to figure something out here that's gonna like be half decent. Get a tail camera. Look at that. Some like super high field of view. Everything looks like you're looking at it through a GoPro. I guess except from this view, you can see the horribly obvious spots where my clouds aren't loaded into. Oh well. I wish I could do like a slow panoramic kind of thing, like kind of like this, but like a lot slower. But whatever. So I have to deal with it. So, you know, first world problems, right? Yeah, I kind of like this song. What song is this? Electronomia. JJD free. Let's you know, let's not get a copyright strike for a no copyright sound song like we did on the last live stream, which is excellent. So, you know, that's good. Oh, I just inhaled. It tasted like pool water. I don't know why. So, like, at the school where I go to, we have a brine filter in the pool there, along with like the normal chlorine and whatever. And the water's like really salty and weird, and it's not good. It's not really. So yeah, it's basically like accidentally inhaling salt water, like a lot, like super duper concentrated salt water. It's not good, and it's pretty bad. Alright, 40 minutes en route currently. Still looking at another hour, 55 minutes. Not an hour and 55 minutes, but 55 minutes. So, just chilling. Ooh, we're lagging for some reason. That's interesting. I feel like I'm sitting really low in my seat. Like, the headrests are up here. Like, this is where your head should probably be, like, in reality. Oh, there goes gravity. I feel like this is where I normally sit. Now I'm down here. I feel like I need to, like, be up a little bit more. feel like that's a bit better. It's still not where you should be, but it's a bit more of, I feel like, where it could be. I feel like, yeah, because normally I can see just a little bit like the back of the yoke from what I remember. We'll just go with this. Just go ahead and check out the overhead and make sure everything looks fine. Maybe. Hello? Where's my mouse? Overhead, thank you. That's good. I forgot to turn on continuous ignition for takeoff or whatever. Standby power is good, that's all on. Those are good. All that stuff is good. Ugh. Tired. Some more flyby action. We're pitched up kind of high, actually. Kind of surprised. Tell you what, let's go ahead and hook up. Got some mountains over here. It's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and hook up the engine cam. Go ahead and put the cam on it. Maybe we'll try going to the end of the wing. See what that looks like. Set up a wingtip. There we go. Lovely. Contrails. It's really overcast here in the south. I guess southwest. I feel like we're, yeah, no wonder why this feel like, I don't know how to speak, that's kind of loud. I was gonna say, no wonder, this feels like the same song over and over again. It's because it's literally playing the same song over and over again. It's like I like it, so I'm adding it to my mixtape. Again, the song's almost over anyways. I'm just kind of letting it keep playing. I don't know. I'm recording this locally too, so hopefully, if this actually records correctly, we should have some form of highlights video going out at some point too. And I only have like 2-ish weeks of school left. Today's Saturday. I have about 2.5 weeks of school left, so summer's coming up pretty quick. So I probably will make more videos during the summer because I actually have time to do that. So, you know, that's pretty good. Oops, nah, just back. That's gonna be interesting. I really hope we land before I have to go to dinner. This could be a really awkward ending to a stream. Whoops, that's not very good. That. Yeah, 23:21. Look at another 50 minutes. We might need to do some not legit stuff here and just get a little bit of time compression action going on. As much as I'd like to keep it legit, I don't feel like that's going to be a very good possibility. Yeah, okay, I'm going to just compress this, time compress this by like 2 times until we get somewhere relatively near top of descent. Hopefully this doesn't break, because the last time I tried using the simulation rate, I think I went up to like 4 times. I was using the Aerosoft Airbus, and the thing just like started like flopping around like a fish, and it just kind of died a little bit. I'm gonna put this up to 2 times. We'll go ahead and... So this is gonna put us... I guess now it speeds up the game time as well. So we're basically just like warp speeding it here. So in reality, we'd be doing like Mach 1.6 something, almost Mach 1.7. It's not very legit, but cool. So yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and cook it. This is the max that I'm putting it on though, because I don't trust it to not do weird stuff. Like lose altitude or like hit some wind and then just kind of like flop around and just die. So that would be kind of an untimely end to a stream. I also know there's a way you can force time compression. If you press and hold the chronometer button, and it'll like do this weirdo like auto time compress to like the maximum that would be like efficient or would work correctly. Now, see, I gotta remember to take this out of time compression mode, like when we hit top of descent, because that's gonna be real awkward if I forget to do that. Alright, well, we're coming up on a turn here. I'm just gonna go ahead and go to the outside view, even though we're, going at literally warp speed. There's just some outside view going at warp speed, so... Whatever. Actually, no, I'm sorry. I gotta stay in the cockpit for this, because I don't know when we're actually gonna hit... top of descent, and I want to be there to kind of make sure it doesn't do weird stuff. So that 50 minutes would turn into 25 minutes. So once we get to top of descent, which is 100 and let's see, our next waypoint, which is life, is 160 miles away. Top of descent is a little bit after that. Like it's that green dot. So. Yeah, no, top of descent is like right on that, I think. Alright, there we go. Now our top of descent markers are picked up. We have 145. So, yeah. Alright, cool. 153 to top of descent. So, that's going to be good. I'm just going to go ahead and put an altitude of like 2K in here or something, just in case stuff happens and then I just get panicked and forget to do it and wonder why we're not descending, and then I realize I'm an idiot, and then we're way above top of the descent path, or top of the descent path anyways. 7 people watching, oh my god, wow. I probably just peaked my mic, I'm sorry about that. I could probably stand to... Okay, so we enter... No, we hit the ILS at 3,000 at Wazup. Alright, please, thank you. Let's just have a look at this. So... Looks like... let's hit the legs. So... If this is anywhere up to date, we should... Alright, Wazup. 3,000, and then that's, yeah, we basically are just, our approach fixes was up at 3,000, so yeah. So I'm just gonna stick 2,000 in just in case we're kind of, you know, let's do 2,500. Because I really don't like being too low on approaches, because that just leads to weird stuff. It doesn't go well usually. I'm gonna stop now. Alright, so we've turned a 50-minute trip into something that's hopefully not gonna take as long. 23:20. It's currently... Now, I gotta remember, this isn't actual legit Zulu time. This is, like, legit game Zulu time, so 1 minute is actually 30 seconds IRL. So yeah, we're just pretty much gonna keep this up until we get about, I don't know, 10 miles to top of descent. Now we have a tailwind-ish. It's more of a crosswind, really. It's not really a tailwind. So we're just gonna pretty much cruise, really, until we get close to top of descent. Because I don't trust it to descend at 2x simulation rate. That's just gonna do weird stuff. I don't know what this, like, this little thing on the on like the right side of the yoke that has like the numbers on it. I've never known what that was for. I could probably Google it and find out, but we can reduce this to a range of 80 miles now. So pretty much we can just watch. No, actually no. Our top of descent comes slightly before Blythe, actually. So that's gonna be an interesting one. So we're coming in on runway 8. I don't really know. I guess there are center cargo, air cargo. I don't really know where we're actually going to have to park this, to be honest with you. I probably could look at the some form of chart. I should probably be paying attention to this a little bit more than I am currently. So when we hit top of descent at 22:54, that's in 5 minutes me time. 5 minutes me time, and then 23:20. Oh god. So like maybe like 25 minutes. Okay, we should be able to make this hopefully now. Probably. Hopefully. No, notice how I said probably. This could be a very rushed landing. So literally no time for a go around. So we're landing it no matter what. I'm going to go ahead and look at the manual real quick. And I just kind of want to see. New folder. Okay, I don't recall making a new folder in there ever, but... okay. There does not appear to be... I seem to be misplacing the manual, but that doesn't really matter. We're just going to stick it somewhere anyways. Fuel temp is negative 4 degrees Celsius. I really hope that's not a bad thing. I mean, the whoa! Okay, time compression apparently applies to the camera, too. Cabin altitude is, I guess. I don't really know what we do in terms of cabin, like actual altitude. Landing altitude, I don't remember how to set that, nor do I know how to set that in the first place. Yeah, looks fine to me. Cabin altitude control? Oh, this is probably it. Yep, sure, whatever. We're just going to leave it in on auto because I have no idea what I'm doing. So, yep. Oh, wow, that was interesting. I'm just going to kind of leave it. I'm just going to leave it on normal, so that way you just kind of keep an eye on the top of descent. Probably should have picked a shorter flight for this. I didn't think it was actually going to take like legit 2 hours. Let's just keep this up here for now so I can hit it. You know, I'll probably, just for sake of saving time, I'll probably hit normal back at like 5 miles, just because, I mean, that does take a little bit while. Little bit while. Oh boy. English, please. I'm really hungry. I mean, I'm kind of hungry. I'm not really hungry, I'm just like mildly hungry. Enough to be kind of annoying. I gotta like not get distracted and watch that stupid number. 'Cause I mean, I would think it would probably be fine descending on 2 times time compression. It's not really like insane. Generally, anything above like 4 times it just gets a little bit ridiculous. So pretty much like 40 minutes. This is gonna be a little bit interesting. Again, there was me getting distracted and just not looking at the things I should be. Alright, pop that back to normal. So... Alright, we're now normally moving. So top of descent is pretty much on top of us, really. I'm gonna put that to 80. Actually, no, I'm gonna put that back to 40. I always like to be able to see, like, close and kind of ahead of something. So, alright, we're idle and descending. So, welcome to descent. I'm gonna get rid of the music. And off we go. We're a little bit off of the VNav here, like by 500 feet, because I guess descending is for weirdos, am I right? We are pitching down like hardcore. Good God, this plane's got like a death wish or something. Holy crap. I mean, it's cargo though, so who cares, really? Okay, this plane is absolutely cooking it. I don't know why we kind of started the descent late, so now we're just kind of like going to be permanently above the path. Kind of. Cool, thanks. Appreciate it. We're just gonna kind of roleplay that there's peoples on. We can just kind of ding them a little bit, let them know we're descending if they haven't already figured it out. Alright, now we're coming back on that VNav path. We're getting a little toasty. I don't know, what's our descent speed supposed to be here? Descent speed of Mach 0.842 or 307 knots indicated. Let's go 2,500, not 2,500, 25,000. Oh yeah, we're coming back on the path now. So pretty much this is really just like a straight-in approach. There's not really anything to it. I mean, for the most part, it's just kind of, you come in, turn left at higher, and then it's just straight in, and then if you miss the runway, you're an idiot and you have to go around. So I'm not going to do that though, because I'm not an idiot, and also because we can't go around, so. And yeah, so that's always fun. We're pitched down like hardcore, or whatever. Guess we got places to go, and that we do have places to go. Alright, I think this thing has auto-tuned itself to the ILS. Let's just verify that. 111.75, 78 degree approach course. 1.75. Alright, cool. That's got itself sorted. We'll go ahead and put in approach speeds later. Kill me to look up the weather for this place too. So 3:52 currently. Still looking at an arrival of something like that. So we're just gonna assume that we have about 20 minutes till we're on the ground. Something around that. I mean, we pretty much do, because I mean, we got about 100 and some miles to go, and going at Mach 0.75, that'll just go by pretty quick. Okay, so it's a toasty 97 degrees. Pressure is 29.6. I'm just gonna go ahead and tune that in now, so that way we are prepared. We need trademark, copyright. That's in, so we need to slow the freak down so we can pop that puppy out to flight D10. And I guess, you know, being above the VNAV path is just the cool thing to do now. And I can arm this by doing that, right? Yeah, okay. What is it doing? Don't do that. What are you doing? Oh, we're supposed to be... Okay. I didn't realize there was a restriction here. Above 240. So, pretty much just... It's probably just going to stick us on 240. Yeah, seems like what it's going to do. We could probably put... I should probably remind myself to put continuous ignition on at some point. So that way... I don't know if they model flameouts in P3D or the 747, but I always forget to do that, and I've never really had a problem with it. I assume that's probably only something you experience in, like, a storm, when there's gusting winds, probably. I don't really know. I could probably Google what causes a flameout. Kind of want to know. What causes a flameout? What causes a flameout? Disturbances of inlet air caused from gas ingestion. Oh yeah, I remember. So like, when the air's not going through the engine and when the air's not going the right way through the engine, and there's not enough of it, it'll basically what it'll do, I think, is it will the exhaust gases will come back through the engine and then extinguish the flame if you don't have continuous ignition on or something like that. Something like that. I don't exactly remember though. Falco. As far as Falco. Okay. I'm just gonna. You really can't distinguish anything from the screen, anyways. So just do that. This is good enough, anyways. That seems like a lot more speed brake. That's unnecessary. Just checking the stats here, make sure everything's good. utilities. Fuel. They just find we have more than enough to land. This is air conditioning. Yeah, air conditioning. Those are good. Alright, I'm just going to stick that back to hard to do in this chair. The chair's not big enough. Oops. I'm just not doing the throttles. I suppose we could set the auto brakes. I doubt we're going to need much brake. I'll put it on 2. I suppose we could just go ahead and look at what is it suggested for these speeds. Ref 141. That'll probably come down by at least 5. It'll probably come down by at least 5 until we when we actually get closer. So pretty much good. I really wish. Why is the moon out? It's like, what? I don't know. This is real time, so it's like 4 o'clock-ish, around there. So, I don't know. Hopefully we should be down at some point in the future, and not like, you know. I guess we don't get an ETA on here. That's unfortunate. Do we get descent forecast, though? I'm not going to mess with it because I don't want to screw it up. Alright, 18,000 feet's coming here. You know, it would probably do me some amount of good to not dump in, like, this entire thing at once. I'll gradually let it adjust. So that's just going to, like, that's just going to end badly, I feel. Actually, no, I'll just... Oops, not the right direction. 2960. Take that off the standard, please. We seem to have frozen. There we go. Okay. Actually, wait, no, I'm an idiot. Okay, raising the pressure makes... Okay, I'm stupid. Never mind. Forget what I just said. If I remember correctly, on the approach, oh no, that might be the Las Vegas approach. I think that's the Vegas approach, because on the Vegas approach, there's some super gnarly mountains. Like I think they're pretty close to the runway, so it makes for an interesting approach. I'm gonna need a Tic Tac. So I'm bored. Some warm Tic Tacs. Probably start looking at this. So Hyder is so below 19,000 but above 15,000, so I'm assuming this thing is shooting for 15,000 and 11k and then 10k, so we're probably going to reduce speed. I don't know why it wants us to be at 210. Because at that point we still have like... What? Let's see if I can do simple addition here. That would be excellent. 210, I mean, unless that's a restriction, which it probably is. lag here. Well, that's unnecessary. I mean, I don't need to do that. Thank you. Alright, yeah, looks like it's pretty much shooting for 15,000, which it is just going to overshoot here anyways, because... Well, actually, I don't know, I got it by like 100 feet. Yeah, 210. Alright, so see if I can do simple division. So that's 8, 12, 16, 20, 26, like 20... Okay, well, no, I'm an idiot. Okay, so it's only like 20 miles. That's not too bad. I'm going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and put in our approach speeds. It's looking like a solid, pretty solid 141 right now. Flaps 30, which is what I normally do on this thing. We should hopefully be picking up the ILS sometime soon. We're just going to some 20 miles and we'll deal with it until we get there. Just remember, the speed intervene is when you push. Okay, yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna guess 15 minutes till we're on the ground. That's just my non-expert approximation. What is that down there? Yep, definitely a power plant. Really non-legit, bugging out, freaking out power plant. Whoa! Speed! Speed-ski doodles, what are we doing? Alright, that was odd. Didn't seem very slippery earlier, and now it's just like all over the place. Alright, well we're getting mildly close to 10,000. I'm just going to put these on now so I don't forget about them. If I could, you know, like stop whacking my mic every time I go to use my mouse, that would be excellent. And now we gotta go down to 230. So we're gonna give this some more speed brake. Just put that out to flight 210. I don't think even if I go to full, that doesn't do anything, I don't think. So I just pretty much jam the speed brake out there and not have to worry about it. Alright. Oh, I have like some flavor-changing Tic Tac stuck in the back of my throat. It's mildly unpleasant now when I swallow because it's just kind of sour. Okay, still don't have a pickup on the ILS, but I'm not really surprised since we're still 40 miles out, and it's kind of ridiculous for an ILS to reach that far out anyways. If anything, I could probably... It's the flap limit. One is 290, the next one is... I feel like I gotta take a screenshot of it. 280, 260. So really, I could put up flaps 10 now if I really wanted to, but that's pointless because it's just going to burn through more gas. Put more stress on the engine than is necessary anyways, so. Kind of cold, even though it's not cold. It's 74 in here. And I'm wearing jeans, too. I'm cold. Probably just gonna kick the old intervene in right now and just keep that at, we'll keep this at like 220 because why not? I mean, we don't have that far until we actually get in the ILS, and by the time we're in the ILS, we want to be pretty set up in terms of actual. All right, there we go. Now we have a DME on the ILS, so coming up on that. So what's up is our thing here at 3,000 feet. I could probably just go ahead and arm the localizer. I don't know. See, I don't know when we actually are going to pick up the localizer, because it's not a very like defined turn. I'm going to assume we probably pick up the localizer somewhere around Jamil, and then we hit the glide slope at what's up. I'm gonna assume that's what's gonna happen. There's some mountains there. Too bad. Oop, weather just changed. Oh, see, no, there's the mountains right there. So there. Sometimes I fly into. I've flown into Phoenix from a different direction before. Well, it was still like this direction, sort of. It's just pretty much coming from the other direction. I don't know what I'm trying to say here, but basically I flew over like a lake or something, and also I'm getting a terrible frame right now. So why are we pitching down? Like, holy crap! What is this? I'm gonna stop doing that. That would be excellent. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know what this thing's doing, to be entirely honest. Alright, so now we're turning onto here. Whoops, not what I wanted to do. Double not what I wanted to do. Love hitting the wrong buttons. Let's put on loc mode. So once we start getting that lovely localizer, and also we can just probably pick up on that glide slope right now too. We'll just put on approach mode. Although this might not even be the correct glide slope, to be entirely honest. So, yeah. I'll just keep that armed for now. So, once this thing gets us onto it, we will... Alright, I'm going to pop this down to 200. We'll go 210, actually, and we'll bring out flaps 1. What is this thing doing? It's just like wildly pitching down. Now it's below path. And it just does... I don't really get this. Sense. We're getting some turbulence though. It's interesting. Alright, we can arm these speed brakes. Put out flaps 5, because why not? Alright, then we should hopefully in about a mile be turning on to intercept the localizer. Hopefully, that's the plan. And at this point, we have about 15 miles to the runway. Still coming in a little bit hot. We'll pop this down to 205, or 200 actually instead. So that way we have plenty of time to get ourselves prepared. 410? Yeah, it was probably about spot on with the actual approximation of the landing. Flaps 10 it. I don't trust this. Yeah, would you like to maybe maintain a speed? That would be great. Thank you. Alright, well, there's the runway. We're gonna get the localizer. There is the localizer. Lovely. And, alright, let's go ahead and hit up our approach speed of 141 lovely knots. Put out the next notch of flaps. And hit that glide slope if there's no tomorrow, and put out the gear.
2,500.
Alright, gnarly. Yep, shut up. Gear are definitely, most definitely extended. Alright, we can just max flaps it now. So this should get us down to our approach altitude. I'm gonna let it bring us in a little bit. Actually, no, I'm gonna... Alright. Shut up. We're gonna fly this ourselves. I don't know why it's trying to speed up. That's questionable. Alright, we are absolutely lovely. This is going... Okay, you know what? No, I'm just... Shut up. I was gonna say this is going better than it was before, but, yeah. I'm not gonna jinx myself. Got a bit of a crosswind. Actually, no, we have a lot of a crosswind. Holy crap. 20 knots? Okay, never mind. 15. Hopefully we don't get any wind shear here. I'm not down for any wind shear. Okay, you can stop. Oh, ran a little high. God dang it. We can fix that, don't worry. Just pitch down a bit. A lot. Walls.
1,000.
1,000. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I forgot to load in the custom scenery for over here. Oops. Well, we get crappy stock stuff because I'm an idiot and I forgot to load in the actual good stuff. 08. Coming in hot.
$500.
500. Yeah, kind of high. We were definitely high, but whatever.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Yeah, it's a little hard, but whatever. Whoa! Okay, that was interesting. And 60. Manual braking. I'm not sure what's up with the camera action going on here, or what happened with that super non-legit jumpy action, and we have super crappy default scenery now. That was disappointing, overall. Much better, though, than what happened before. I will definitely tell you that much. This is certainly an improvement. I'm also sitting... I feel like the camera is just angled down like a lot. But whatever. We'll just go ahead and pop it off over here. Plenty of time. Let's go and fire up the APU. And actually look at where I'm going. That would be good. And put in the flaps. And I don't really know where I'm going, so I'm just going to kind of go over here and park. Actually, you know what? Tell you what, we'll just go over right here and stick it right in the middle of everything. So that's how I roll. Is the speed brakes on? Oh yeah, okay, cool. The speed brakes actually came out. I don't really know what I'm going to do with this, to be honest with you. I'm just going to kind of park it somewhere. We'll just go down... Tell you what, let's just whip it around to the left here. Park inside of there. Yeah, so that's what we're going to do, is So we're just gonna go to the left here. Maybe I'll whip around and just kind of park it inside of here, because whatever. This looks like a perfect spot to park, right? Yeah, absolutely. Right about... I'll just call it right about here. Looks like a good spot to me. Yeah, absolutely. Perfect. Parking brake. Can pop these off. Alright, taxi light is off. APU gen. AP blue is on, and off they go. Excellent. So, are we almost done? Probably. So, that is a wrap. Kill the timer. So, that is a wrap to a flight that could have probably been better, but we walked away from it. So I'd say that's probably a success, right? Yeah, sounds like it. So I'm just gonna turn off the transponder. Pretty much just clean it up. Just gonna come off. Auto braking go set to off. Just turn them both off, actually. Alright, that looks like it's good. That is good. So that's 10 and 10. That's good. All that stuff can just stay like it is because it gets reset anyways. Alright. Off with the hydraulic pumps, off with the fuel pumps. Probably could just go to the overhead view and do this. Excellent. Turn off the auto start. Standby power we can turn off. Bring off all the beacons and other extraneous lights. Packs we can turn off. Turn off all the bleeds. Trim air, we can turn that off. Yaw damper can come off. And I would say this is probably gonna do it. So basically that, we turn off the utility buses and kill the battery. Alright, we turn off the APU gens. Kill the battery and disarm the emergency lights. And yeah, I think that'll do it. I can turn off the APU. I don't know why I turned that on in the first place. I guess it's so I could have power to do that. So yeah, that is going to be a wrap, ski-doodles. So I guess thanks for everyone that came out and watched, or is still watching. I know there's 4 people watching, so whoever's watching, thanks for kind of hanging around and stuff. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. Sort of, kind of. I'm going to find some music to play, and then we're going to go ahead and call it a day. And that rhymed. That was completely unintentional, but you got it anyways. Cool. See y'all later.